Exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
A give to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run with Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go!
Here's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Lucky 56. Over. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Gun! Over! Detroit!
And they try the sweep to Jones. Uses the spin. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty.
Detroit! Over! Watch him now, Barney!
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep, and he's got him. It's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 30.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Over!
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now back to throw. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun!
They'll go again to Jones. Finding room inside the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now it's starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long. Yeah, better against man than zone, or better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. First target, first catch, and a first down. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them. And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now it's Hines, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Hines. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ryan Izzo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB 1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They run again with Hines. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Elliott puts this one through. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Detroit!
Running right, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Over!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Over! Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. 3, 9.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now, Barney! Barney!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit!
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56.